Peppered steak is prepared with peppers, all sorts, all kinds of peppers. You can also add carrots, you can also add snap peas. You can make this your own. Stay tuned and enjoy this video. Here I have some seasoned beef in strips. I will be preparing some peppered steak. Peppered steak is basically preparing a meat of your choice, which I'll be using beef in this video, and preparing it with lots of pepper. So I used every color sweet pepper you can imagine or think of. There are all the seasonings that I used. Whatever I can add on the video screen, I will definitely add for you if you want to experiment. So I seasoned my beef and I added on the beef the day I was preparing this, I added some cornstarch. Cornstarch is used as a form of tenderizer on meat. It also helps to make the meat like crispy, not wet. Yes. So I used some cornstarch on my beef strips to help with the frying process, and I will not be covering this. I will not be adding any liquid to this. I will be cooking this for 20 minutes on my stove top. Then I will remove from the frying pan and you will see what I do next. So what I am about to do here is I'm allowing the meat to like fry, but it's like cooking. You can see a little close up to it. It doesn't have any water in it. I use a little olive oil to like stir fry this, or I wouldn't say caramelize, but to stir fry this to get it cooked, because normally peppered steak, the meat is a little bit tough, on the tough side. So I use lots of garlic, powdered garlic on it, and I used ginger. I used green seasonings as seasoning on it with the powdered seasoning. So here everything is almost ready, so I am removing and it looks a little crispy, like it can be eaten. Peppered steak, as I mentioned, it's a little on the tough side, or not on, I wouldn't say it's rare. It's cooked, but it's not cooked where you add a lot of water to it, because I will only be using a little beef broth in this. You can use chicken broth, either or, it doesn't matter. So peppered steak, as I mentioned, is stir fry, where beef is thinly sliced, or whatever meat you choose. I'm using beef. It is thinly sliced and cooked with lots of pepper in a sauce. For my sauce, I use like hoisin sauce. I used a little wine vinegar. I use different things to help with the sauce. I used a little brown sugar to help with the sauce. So here, once my veggies were fried, I removed them from my frying pan and I added back my beef, and then I added some soy sauce. Then I added some meat and beef sauce, and then I added a little chili pepper to this. Then I stir this in. I used a little sesame oil and my hoisin sauce to help with making my sauce. If you're new, welcome to Shell's Island Flavor Cooking, where I do real cooking in real life. Here I'm preparing some peppered steak. Welcome to my channel. I do hope that you'll enjoy this video as I enjoyed preparing this and also vlogging this to show you how I prepared pepper steak. And let me tell you something, this was the bomb. This was tasty, it was succulent, it was juicy. You'll see at the end it was looking so colorful, looking like it had rasta colors. I could probably call it a rasta meal, but it was not. See, I added some beef broth to the stew. So here, this is the only liquid that I used on it, and I allowed it to cook for at least 10 minutes. Then I added regular spice or pimento grains, which we call in Jamaica. And the reason why I sauteed my peppers before is I don't like when the peppers in peppered steak are overcooked, meaning you're not able to see them in the meal, as if you were like cooking chicken and you cooked the seasonings out. It's called peppered steak, so the peppers should not be overcooked. Or my way of doing it is you're still able to see the peppers. It's not overcooked, it's not mashed out. I also use a little escallion and a little thyme in it. My way of doing it, once I added my seasonings, and then to allow this to simmer for a little while without overcooking. For my sauce, I mixed a little cornstarch and added it to help with the thickening of the sauce. This I served with some broccoli, a little corn, yes, and some ripe plantains on the side. No rice, and the less rice we consume, it's best for us. And as Jamaicans, I know we consume a lot of rice. Starch, we don't need to overdo. Starch, we can eat it in moderation, but we don't have to consume rice like on a Sunday as we're used to in Jamaica. So I do hope that you like that I'm giving different ways in which I prepare my Sunday dinner. You can also add snap peas to this. You can make this your own. You could add green beans to it. You could also add broccoli to it. I did not want to. Remember now, as I say, this is my way. This is my style. And due to the competition out there on YouTube with cooking channels that I am subscribed to or cooking channels that I watch, it's like it's always the same thing that we're used to. It's always rice and peas. It's always white rice and a lot too. We have to try to balance our daily meal, and I think the older I get, the more I try to have a balanced meal where we have greens and not only starch. I have veggies and other things we can also incorporate. Look at my meal. Look at my colorful meal. This is so nice. The only thing missing from this was some red peppers. The store didn't have red, but it had everything else, and it's still looking good. This was delicious. A lot of time and effort was put into it. A lot of love was put into it. There I'm showing you after the sauce is made on it. And for persons out there who love to consume rice, you can add this to your rice. You can add this to your rice and peas, whatever you want to eat it with or consume it with. But let us all try. We know that we cheat at times, but let us all try to go on the healthy side, where we incorporate a portion of everything on our plate. We want green, red, yellow. We don't only want to see white on it, which is starch. And you know that's not really good for our insulin levels. That's not good for our bodies to be consuming too much starch. So if you're watching your weight gain like I am doing, try to minimize the starch intake. Try to add more protein. See, look at my meal. Carrots, broccoli. I also wanted to add some zucchini, but then I said no. That was my meal, looking all delicious. That was how it was served. Everyone enjoyed it. It was different from the regular Sunday rice or rice and peas. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your continued support. Please remember to hit your notification bell. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Tell someone about Shell's Island Flavor Cooking. Leave a comment. Please remember to like the video. If you don't like it, then it means you didn't like what I did. Please like the video. Help to motivate me to put more content out there, because I do have a lot of videos. I have over 100 and odd videos out there. However, my watch hours is like not good, but I do have a lot of content out there. I am doing the work, so just help me. Like the video, share the video, tell someone about Shell's Island Flavor Cooking. If you've watched to this far and you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? Please subscribe and leave a comment. If you're interested in learning all the ingredients that I use that you saw on my counter, I will update my description box, but it's very rare someone asks for the recipe. Stay tuned and see you soon in my next video.